Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Solae and thank you for stopping by. Today I am going to be telling you guys, it's kind of like a little update of my life, what's been happening lately. And I just felt like I wanted to share because I also wanted to sort of do this video for myself so that in the future, if I ever feel like I'm feeling really down and I needed a reminder of how good people are in this world to me, I really wanted to remember that. And I just wanted to remember all of the special people that have helped me yesterday. So today is Sunday here in Australia. Yesterday, Saturday, July 5th, I woke up feeling like everything was okay. But I did go see a general practitioner last Thursday because I knew there were some symptoms happening to my body. I live with many autoimmune conditions and I just know when something is not right. But one thing that is really kind of a little bit bad about me is that I tend to think it's an autoimmune symptom, so it might be okay if I just wait a bit. But yesterday was like a really good reminder to not do that ever again. So at the general practitioner last Thursday, I had an appointment. I did lots of blood tests, my usual lot of blood tests, because I have a hospital appointment next Wednesday as well. So I did my set of bloods, but I also saw my GP because I had some symptoms happening and she did a urine test for me. And so she said, it doesn't look like there's any infection happening, but she said she's going to send it off anyway. And so I just left it at that and hoped that nothing would be happening during the weekend. Well, I was kind of wrong because yesterday, I woke up feeling just fine and I went to grocery shopping with my husband. We only bought like few items, not a big grocery shopping. We just went somewhere nearby to buy a few things that we really needed. And then we also did go to chemist as well because we needed to buy some eye drops and things like that. Eye drops and, nose sprays. Yes. So we did that and I came home and it was time for me to make lunch. So I was putting things in the air fryer and just cooking. And while waiting for the air fryer to finish, I felt like I should go lie down in bed. Normally, on Saturday, if I'm waiting for the food to be, ready, during that time, I would use that time really wisely to go and do some more die cutting or, things with beads or something like that. But I felt like I really needed to lie down. I thought maybe I'm just a bit tired, I thought. Well, I started to feel like, maybe this is good for me because, when you feel a little bit down and you know that your body's not in a perfect condition, but you still push through. But yesterday, Saturday, I felt like I really needed to be in the bed with the electric blanket on. And so I did. So we had lunch. Lunch was finished. Then we had lunch. And then while I was eating lunch, I could feel my body getting really shivery. And I thought, hang on a minute, this really feels like how it was 1 month ago when I had to go to emergency department. Yeah, it was exactly the same feeling. So I told my husband, something's not right. I'm going to go check my temperature. Because if you live with many autoimmune conditions, well, I live with several. And for me, I was always told that if I have temperature, you need to act on it. So I went to check my temperature and I had fever going on. So I said to my husband, I have fever happening. So I took Panadol. And I thought, I hope it's not going to go any worse. But my husband remembered what it was like 1 month ago. So 1 month ago to go back. So this is a little scar, or it might be still healing. I'm hoping it's not just a scar. I'm hoping that this is still healing. But 1 month ago, you guys, there was a video that I did telling you guys that I was so sick and that I haven't been in my craft room for 5 days. That's because of what happened 1 month ago. I was diagnosed with shingles. So shingles involves a lot of nerve pain, and I just couldn't chew properly. I had fever on and off for so many days. Anyway, so it got to a point where I thought I needed to go to emergency. So I did. And the nurses were saying, you definitely did the right thing coming. And so normally at the emergency, you have to wait a bit and stuff like that. But I got seen straight away 1 month ago. And yesterday, my gosh, yesterday I went on a Saturday afternoon. I think we arrived around 2 o'clock, something like that. And guess what? The emergency department was absolutely packed. And when I walked into the door, there were already 3 people in front of me waiting to talk to the triage nurse. And I wasn't feeling very good because I had fever going on and I didn't know what was going on with my body. And so I was like, oh my gosh, there's 3 people in front of me. How long will this take? I really want to see someone. And I honestly thought, okay, this could be a long wait. But guess what? The triage nurse that was talking to the people in front of me, I think there was like 3 people in front of me. So she was talking to the 2, and then I think she noticed me. And then before she was talking to the guy right in front of me in the line, she opened the door and got out of her area to come and grab me. She said, you should not be standing out here. You can come in now and I will see you straight away. And I was like, thank you so much. Thank you, God. I was like praying. And then, so she saw me straight away. She did my blood pressure and all of that. And then she got me quickly in, just really straight away. I didn't even have to sit down on a chair. And so I was so thankful to that triage nurse. Then when I got in, gosh, this was another really good thing. I was lined up with so many wonderful people. And in the future, when I'm having a down day, I want to be watching this video of me talking about like that moment, all the thankfulness that I felt. I want it to be a reminder for myself, really. But at the same time, I'm sharing it with you guys that there can be so many good things that can happen to you. So if you ever have a down day, maybe you can watch this video again as well and give yourself a reminder that good things do happen. Okay? So, where was I? Yes, so I did the blood pressure and everything, and she took me in straight away. And then she said there was no bed available right now, but she said that they're going to work on it to get it for me as soon as possible. Another nurse came, and she said to wait at the number 4 area inside the emergency area. And then another nurse came to get me to do the set of bloods. Then while she was preparing and typing on the computer and things like that, she had like really good hearing. She heard someone calling out my name for a bed because the bed was available. And she said, okay, because she was about to put a cannula in me, I think. And then she goes, no, we can't do this. We have to get up. We have to get up and we have to go. We have to grab that bed. That bed is for you. I'm going to stop now and I'm going to follow you to make sure you get that bed. So I got the bed. And I got the bed and I got put in a nice quiet area. Then I saw another nurse that came to do my blood pressure. And then she said that she was covering for another nurse who had to go on a break. So this nurse did the cannula put in me so they don't have to keep poking holes, so they can keep getting more blood out if they needed to, which I did get a lot of blood out. They did so many different tests while I was there. I even did x-ray as well. And this x-ray was only 4 seconds. I thought that was amazing. Anyway, I'm going off track. So let me drink some water. So what happened was I got the cannula in, I did all of the blood tests. Then eventually another doctor, the doctor that was going to look after me, came, and she was this really nice lady, and she was like asking me thorough questions and what's going on and stuff like that. And she really had a good plan, and I thought her plan sounded really good. And she said that the urine test that I did at the general practitioner might not be back, but we can do it at the hospital really much faster. So I had to do another urine sample because they did think that I might have a urinary tract infection. I've never had this before. And same with shingles. I've never had shingles before. Apparently, if you live with autoimmune conditions and you've had chickenpox before, you can get shingles like often as well. Apparently, it does happen. But I've never had shingles before. I've never had UTI. And everything was so new. And I just didn't want it to be, I never really wanted to put my husband or children through the pain of watching me be sick. So I was so thankful to be at the emergency and be seen by the doctor straight away, pretty much. And so she had a really good plan. And then she said, after, because I think I was there like maybe 5 hours, 6 hours. It could be more than that actually. I can't really remember. But okay, now to cut this a story a bit. So she saw me, and then she also decided to get the medical MDU doctor, medical decision unit doctor, which is a higher up doctor. And he came to see me with his intern, and he asked me thorough question, and he believed that the antiviral that the hospital had given me while I had the shingles, he said that that can also lead to something else for a person like me. And so he thought it could be that. But he also did say that we can't rule out the UTI. But the result wasn't back at that time while he was talking to me. But he said, because of my past history and of all the things that has happened to me, he said he's read all my notes at the hospital. He was aware of what I was allergic to and things like that. And then they all had a plan to give me, because I already had a cannula in, they decided to give me 2 types of antibiotics, so that they said that they can alter the antibiotic according to the results that they receive. But this 2 different antibiotics they're going to give me is going to stop me from getting worse. So I was so thankful. I got 2 types of antibiotics given to me. Then I was able to go home. The doctor did, the MDU doctor, the medical decision unit doctor, I learned something new yesterday. He really wanted me to stay the night at first so that they can observe me overnight. But then he said, no, I think you can go home. It's probably best to be in your home environment. And he said that as soon as the results come back, that he was going to ring me. And I thought, this doctor is absolutely amazing. He was so thorough. He was so caring. And I could feel that he was doing his job, not because it was a job that he was doing. Like, he was really a passionate doctor. And I felt so thankful that I was assigned the passionate doctor. I was so thankful. And I said to him, thank you so much. And he said, it's my pleasure. And I was like all the people, the triage nurse, when she first saw me while waiting at the emergency out area. I can't talk. Honestly, with my perimenopause, sometimes I think of a word that starts with, let's say I was trying to say frosting, then I would think something else, some other word would come out. But anyway, yeah, so that's how I spent my Saturday, and I came home just before 9 p.m., I think. Or it could be just after 9 p.m. Yeah. But we left our two boys home because they were old enough to be okay. And I'd rather not have them at the emergency department anyway. So my husband ordered them pizza from, from the hospital. So he used his phone and got on the app and ordered pizza to be delivered to home. So my kids had the pizza. I think they were happy about that. But yeah, I just wanted to remind myself in the future, if I have one of those really down days, that if I looked at this, if I reminded myself of this day, of all the thankful people, that everything will be okay again if I'm having a down day. Anyway, today, Sunday, that doctor, he did call me and he said that I did have UTI. So he sent the script, the antibiotic script, straight to my nearby pharmacy, and we went to pick it up, and then I had my first dose today. So I am feeling okay, and that's because we went to emergency department yesterday, and because I got given 2 types of antibiotics. So they did the right thing for me. So I am so thankful. For a person living with many autoimmune condition, and because one of the medicine I'm having is a immune suppressant, it's like these things might not be such a big, I don't know how to say it. It's such a big thing for me to have people in my life that really care for me and that everything fall into place for me. And what I also have said to my husband yesterday is that I feel like whenever I am in need, I always have help happening for me. And I'm very grateful. And I know that's truly me being looked after by God. Seriously. So I am very grateful. And also, while I was at the hospital, the iMile company is a delivery company that delivers AliExpress stuff. And because now I'm waiting for my Kscraft design team package, I thought my design team package had arrived because there was a message on my phone saying that there was a delivery. And so my husband texted the kids saying, can you check outside if there's a delivery there? And they said they picked up the delivery. There was a packet by the door. They picked it up with the pizza when the pizza delivery happened. And I thought I had the Kscraft design team package, but it was something else. Because every time I place the order for the design team package, I have to... I always like to pick several things from AliExpress. I like to make good, maximize the AliExpress delivery. So I'm going to quickly share with you guys what I did get. I think I got like maybe 5 items, something like that. But I got these. Can you see? Can you see the frosting color? And you guys know I love anything frosted. And I'm so happy with the size. I really am. I'll just like quickly show you some like this. Look, see? Maybe I'm showing it too close. But anyway, so I got those and I got a good variety of colors. See? Good mix because I like to buy mixed bags. Then I got these ones. They reminded me of Hello Kitty bows. So I got this. And so let me just, where's scissors? Let me just grab the scissors and cut this bag open because I need to get it out anyway. And let me just show you. I love the AB coating on here. Can you see? Can you see that? Oh my gosh, am I even showing it to you? Look, so nice. So I'm very happy with that as well. And then I think from the same company, I got this as well. These are the bows. And I love this shape of the bows so much. I think I probably need like hundreds of these. See the shape? This is the kind of bow knot shape I absolutely love. Then, I've always wanted one of these, you guys. This is the hot air balloon bead. I've always wanted this so much. And I finally got it. Because, see? Look. Isn't that amazing? Oh my gosh, I love these. But you know, one thing though, if you look at the colors here, there's no yellow, but in the photo there were yellow. So I'm a little bit sad that I didn't get any yellow hot air balloon. Then, oh my gosh, this is another funny one. I thought I was ordering more nice size flower bead caps. Look how tiny this is. It's really, really tiny. There's supposed to be 50 pieces in here, and guess what? I did count, and there is 50 in here, but look how tiny they are. So tiny. Anyway, one more. I got this. I've always wanted this as well, and this was in my list to get. I finally got it. It's a daisy with a smiley face. Isn't that so sweet? I love anything to do with daisy, and I got that. So I'm gonna stop the video now. I've been rambling on about 20 minutes. So thank you so much for listening to me. Even if one person watches and listens to my story, I'm very grateful. Thank you so very much. And I look forward to hearing from you guys down below in the comment section. If there's anything you'd like to share about your Saturday, I would love to know what you did. And if you want to share anything with me, that will be really wonderful to read as well. Bye for now.